Before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of our exciting content. If you're a fan of football history or enjoy hearing about legends both on and off the field, you've come to the right place. Now, let's get into it. Who says life gets easier after retirement? For some, the end of a professional career marks the start of an easier, more relaxed chapter. But for others, like Jimmy Greenhoff, the road ahead can be just as challenging, if not more so. This is a story about more than just football. It's about the unexpected turns life can take, even for those who were once at the very top. Jimmy Greenhoff's journey after football was far from the easy ride many might expect for someone who once commanded the adoration of thousands. Imagine being a football hero, celebrated by fans across the country, only to end up working at a warehouse to make ends meet. It sounds unbelievable, right? That's exactly the harsh reality Greenhoff had to face when his life took a sharp and unexpected turn. After retiring from professional football, Greenhoff found himself caught in a financial web that he couldn't have predicted. His own business partner, someone he trusted, was secretly draining his resources, leaving him in financial ruin. It wasn't just a small setback. Greenhoff was forced to take a job in a warehouse, a far cry from the packed stadiums and roaring crowds that had once been his everyday life. A man who had once been cheered on by thousands of fans was now struggling to survive. It was a bitter pill to swallow, and it serves as a stark reminder that life doesn't always follow a predictable path. But Greenhoff's journey didn't just end with a bitter business deal. His story in football was filled with triumph, disappointment, and unforgettable moments that left an indelible mark on the sport. Born in Barnsley, Greenhoff's football journey began at a young age. Even as a child, it was clear he had something special. His talent as a centre-half earned him a spot with Barnsley schoolboys, which eventually led to his signing with Leeds United as an apprentice in 1961. It was here that he first began to show his potential. Under the guidance of legendary coach Sid Owen, Greenhoff made his professional debut in 1963 at just 16 years old. With Leeds United, Greenhoff's rise was meteoric. The club, under the leadership of Don Revie, was a force to be reckoned with. Greenhoff played a key role in Leeds' promotion to the First Division, helping them secure the Second Division title in 1963-64. But it wasn't just about the team's collective success. Greenhoff's personal journey was one of growth and development. Leeds finished second in the First Division in 1965-66, narrowly losing to Liverpool. Yet, despite the disappointment, Greenhoff continued to evolve as a player, even though his progress was occasionally hampered by injuries, including one from a car accident that sidelined him for parts of the season. By 1967, manager Don Revie made a pivotal decision. He began converting Greenhoff from a winger to a centre-forward. It was a bold move, but one that proved to be successful. Greenhoff's adaptability and skill on the field made him a key player in the team's ongoing success. Despite the setbacks, including a 2-0 loss to Dinamo Zagreb in the Intercity Fairs Cup final in 1967, Greenhoff's influence continued to grow. The following season, Leeds finished fourth in the league, and one of the highlights of that year was their unforgettable 7-0 victory over Chelsea on the 7th of October. The match remains etched in the memories of Leeds fans, and Greenhoff played a starring role. As the 1967-68 season unfolded, Greenhoff's impact continued to be felt both domestically and on the European stage. He helped Leeds win the 1968 League Cup with a 1-0 victory over Arsenal, thanks to a brilliant goal by Terry Cooper. Greenhoff also played a key part in Leeds' European campaign, scoring 4 goals against CA Spora Luxembourg in the Intercity Fairs Cup. He featured in the final against Ferencváros, coming on as a substitute in the first leg, helping Leeds secure a 1-0 win, and eventually lifting the trophy after a goalless draw in Budapest. Over the course of his time at Leeds United, Greenhoff made 136 appearances and scored 36 goals. He was an exciting, entertaining player who brought flair to the field. But, despite his success, Greenhoff's time at Leeds came to a surprising and somewhat controversial end. In 1968, Leeds decided to sell him to Birmingham City for £70,000. For many Leeds fans, this was a bitter pill to swallow. Greenhoff was seen as a key part of the squad, and his departure left a hole in the team. However, it was clear that Leeds' decision to sell was part of a broader strategy, and for Greenhoff, it marked the beginning of a new chapter in his career. At Birmingham City, Greenhoff wasted no time making an impact. In his first season, he scored 15 goals in 36 appearances, including a memorable 4-goal performance in a thrilling 5-4 win over Fulham. Despite this impressive feat, manager Stan Cullis told Greenhoff that he wasn't scoring enough goals. But Greenhoff wasn't just focused on numbers. He had a different vision of football. He once famously said, "All I wanted to do was entertain the wonderful fans, make them go away thinking, 'Ah, God, that was brilliant. They were a big part of my game.'" This mentality became a hallmark of his career, and it's what made him such a fan favorite at every club he played for. In 1969, Greenhoff made a significant move, joining Stoke City for a club record £200,000. Despite interest from Everton, he chose to sign with Tony Waddington's side, and his arrival marked a new chapter in his career. His first season at Stoke was a success, as he scored 9 goals in 37 appearances. He formed a strong partnership with Harry Burrows and John Ritchie, and he was instrumental in linking up the midfield and attack. Greenhoff was the perfect connector, feeding off knockdowns and involving wide players in the game. But Stoke's journey wasn't without setbacks. In 1972, Greenhoff had a key role in Stoke's historic League Cup final victory against Chelsea. Stoke won 2-1 at Wembley, securing their first and only major trophy. It was a crowning achievement for Greenhoff and the team, and it solidified his place in Stoke City history. He also helped Stoke reach the FA Cup semi-finals, scoring against Manchester United in the quarter-finals. However, another painful loss to Arsenal ended their cup dream. Over the next few seasons, Greenhoff continued to shine. In 1972-73, he was Stoke's top scorer with 20 goals, including a memorable hat-trick against Manchester City. When Alan Hudson arrived at Stoke in 1974, Greenhoff's game reached new heights. He finished as Stoke's top scorer again in 1974-75, with 15 goals, including a stunning volley against Birmingham City that was voted goal of the season by ITV. By 1976, Greenhoff was firmly established as one of Stoke's all-time greats, and many fans considered him the best English player never to earn a senior international cap. However, fate once again intervened. In 1976, a powerful storm damaged Stoke's stadium, forcing the club to sell key players to cover the repair costs. Greenhoff was sold to Manchester United for £120,000 in November 1976, a move that marked another major chapter in his career. At United, Greenhoff joined under manager Tommy Docherty and was expected to form a strike partnership with Stuart Pearson. He also had the added bonus of playing alongside his younger brother, Brian Greenhoff. In his first season at United, Greenhoff made an immediate impact, scoring 12 goals in 34 appearances. His most iconic moment came in the 1977 FA Cup final against Liverpool. With the match finally poised, Greenhoff was in the right place at the right time, deflecting Lou Macari's shot into the net for the winning goal. In doing so, he denied Liverpool the treble and secured his place in United's history. The goal not only made Greenhoff a Manchester United hero, but also etched his name into the hearts of football fans everywhere. The following season, Greenhoff continued to impress, finishing as United's top scorer with 17 goals. He also played in the 1979 FA Cup final, though United lost a thrilling 3-2 match to Arsenal after a dramatic comeback. Unfortunately, injuries began to take their toll, and in 1979-80, Greenhoff was limited to just 5 appearances as United finished second in the league behind Liverpool. By December 1980, Greenhoff's playing time had dwindled, and he joined Crewe Alexandra. After leaving United, he had brief spells with Crewe, Toronto Blizzard, Port Vale, and Rochdale. In 1983, he took on a player-manager role at Rochdale, but his time there was short-lived. Greenhoff later worked as a coach at Port Vale before eventually stepping away from football. Greenhoff's journey, both on and off the field, was one of ups and downs, success and setbacks. He was a player who entertained fans, created memories, and left a lasting legacy at every club he played for. But, as his story reminds us, even legends face struggles in their personal lives, and no career is without its challenges.